Hey friends, I'm going to be doing a tour here pretty soon, showing you guys all the updates that we have going on here in the garden, how things are doing after I put them in the ground, and how well they are growing. Everything thankfully is doing well as far as the fruit trees, most of my herbs. But today's video is going to be about my Mexican sage. I'm sure you guys can see it as I approach it. It is ginormous. If you guys have been following me for a long time, you guys know that I planted this. The plant was smaller than this little plant. It was half of that, maybe just a quarter of it. It was tiny, and as you guys can see, it is doing amazing. I'm super proud of this. For years I wanted to grow this. I didn't know what it was for a while until I looked into it. It's Mexican sage, and it grows pretty big. So if you guys have a large area to actually cover and you want it to look pretty and lush, this will look beautiful against a wall. And as you guys can see, it grows very pretty. It's stunning, something beautiful to look at. It's blooming late in the season. We are in October. It's about the 7th, I believe it is, and it is blooming. It looks gorgeous. I'm pretty sure it's going to continue to bloom over the next few weeks, and eventually when winter hits, it's going to die down. I'm gonna let the winter, do its damage, and then I'm gonna cut it down right before spring, and it's gonna look as beautiful as this next year. I planted a few of them. For some reason, this side, the north side of this hillside garden, is doing much better. A lot of the things that I planted here seems to be blooming so much better. Look at my pineapple guava. It is thriving, growing, and it's doing very, very well, but we'll do a separate video on that. My basil is doing great, but Mexican sage, there's another one there as well. I'm thinking it's not getting as much water as this one. That's probably the reason why it's not doing as good. Let me show you. I put 4 of them, and both of the ones that are on this side, as you can see, that's pretty big, not as big as that one, are doing great. I highly recommend this plant if you guys are trying to do a beautiful landscape, cover some ground area, and just do a stunning appearance. Let me walk over here so I can show you guys. My basil is still growing crazy, and quite frankly, I left it just for my bees to enjoy the little flowers. My lavender is doing amazing, but look at this. My Mexican sage is doing amazing. Right now I have this pumpkin growing over it, and I let it be just because I'm hoping that the fact that it's above ground, like it's kind of elevating the pumpkin plant, that the rodents won't get to it. So I'm hoping to get at least one pumpkin out of it. We will see. I do see one over there. I don't know if you guys see it, but as you can see, this one is getting pretty big as well. There is more plants growing on this side, so I don't know if they're fighting for water, but as you can see, it is doing so great. I love it. It's not doing as good as the one on the other side, but it still looks beautiful. I'm super happy with the results, and I put one in each side exactly on the same dirt locker. That way it could be equally, I don't know, same place. Here's the one I put on this side, and as you can tell, that one is not doing the best, and I'm pretty sure that one's not growing as much due to the water. For some reason, the irrigation is not getting enough pressure there, so I'm gonna have to try to see how to get more water to that layer of the dirt lockers. Pretty soon I'm gonna have to take all these tomatoes out, and maybe these basils. I'm gonna let them be here as long as they are okay, and eventually if they start looking pretty bad like those tomatoes, I'm gonna pull them out. But like I mentioned, I'm letting the bees enjoy these tiny little flowers since it's late in the season and there's not that many blooms for them to get nectar from. And as you can see, they are here enjoying the bees. But I did this video just to show you guys my Mexican sage, to show you how beautiful it is. If you guys had any questions about it, or maybe were thinking about growing it, I wanted to show you how big it grows, so that way you can put it in the correct spot. You don't want to put it in a spot where it's limited in space and it might not grow its full potential. And you You might think it's a small plant. It is not. It grows pretty big as long it has plenty of water. Look at this. This tomato is, there we go. There it is. So it is getting pretty big. It's very pretty. And let me show you this last one. Look at how big this is, guys. Isn't it gorgeous? Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this little episode of one of the plants that are thriving here in Garden Love's homestead in my hillside garden. As you can see, a lot of things thrived, and there was a lot of lessons that I learned through this growing season. Well, I hope you guys have a blessed day. Don't forget to grow something, plant something, and create something beautiful. You guys have a blessed day. Bye-bye.